Welcome back to the Barefaced Truth Podcast. I am your host, Devin.
And I'm Kissy.
And today we had no idea what to do, if we're being completely honest.
True.
We have been going back and forth for days.
On what topics that we wanted to bring, and my head is full of ideas. And we went down these rabbit holes and things kept changing, and we came in to film this and really still had no idea.
Yeah, empty brains across the board. So we decided to do something very, very simple and play a game. So we're going to play what we are calling Agree or Disagree.
And I think it's great because you're going to get to learn about us, personal and in the business field, from your business perspective, in what you do for a living, and my business perspective, and hopefully we can have some good topics.
Yes.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, we didn't prep much at all. We gathered the list of topics, so spoiler alert, we have seen these before, but we didn't really discuss or think too much about them. So in our lovely little basket, if I can speak, we are going to have just these random topics here. We're just going to pick one at a time, and we'll discuss it.
I'll go first.
Awesome.
I'll pick first. Let me mix it around. I want a good one. Okay. Nobody needs a 12-step skincare routine.
I agree. 100%.
I definitely agree. I want to hear it from your perspective.
Yeah, so my perspective is last episode, if you guys watched it, if you have not, go watch it. I talked about how I'm very low maintenance as a person, as a client. So my idea of skincare is as least as possible. So I don't have a 12-step skincare. I feel honestly, if you put too many products on it's doing nothing. You're putting too much on your skin. So I just feel it's not like you're suffocating your skin, because your skin doesn't breathe, but I do a couple of things and I feel that works for me. I'm also super I don't want to have to spend 30 minutes doing my skincare routine because I'm a busy person. I
spend 30 minutes doing my skincare routine, and I was trying to count in my head how many steps I do, and mine's probably a 12-step skincare routine, but that's morning and night.
Okay.
But it's very
yeah,
simple.
That's fair.
And I think mine is way more in depth than what yours is.
Yeah.
And that's how it is when clients come in. But as we go along, I will teach. And you will become better at doing more to the skincare routine.
Yeah, that's my goal now. I think, now that I'm over the hump, 26, I need to start actively doing skincare. My idea of skincare, and I know it's crazy because you're my mom and you're the skin guru. I wasn't using your resources as much as I should have been.
Nobody in the family does.
Because you're so busy, I don't want to add on to it. Anyways.
I love to teach, though.
Yeah.
I could talk about this industry forever.
But yeah, my idea of skincare a couple years ago was just water and face wash. So I'm getting better. Right now I have a 3-step routine.
Tell me what that is. Tell me your AM 3-step.
Okay, AM, if I'm exfoliating, I exfoliate first in the shower. And then, because I'm a morning shower person. So I wake up, I take a shower, I exfoliate. So, okay. And then I wash my face in the shower. And then I get out of the shower and I do my vitamin C serum. Oh, so nice. I did it this morning. And then I do my moisturizer.
Okay.
That's my AM.
What do you do in the PM?
I wash my face. I don't double cleanse.
Ah!
I know.
He does not double cleanse.
I know, sorry.
Double cleanse.
Because from our last episode, I'm I do need a good oil cleanser.
I have one.
So I'm going to do that. So to be honest, I don't double cleanse, but I do the same thing. So I do my, I wash my face, I do my serum, vitamin C, and then I do my moisturizer. So I do the same thing, which for me works well right now.
And I'm like,
I know.
Vitamin C is during the day.
Okay.
I would love to see you in a retinol at nighttime, because retinol is, besides sunscreen, retinol is the most important product because it helps skin cells turn over, helps build collagen, can help with acne, can help with reds. It's your heavy hitter. And
Okay.
since we're repairing at night and more protecting during the day, you want a heavy hitter at nighttime. I'm okay right now with you doing that, but I will send you home with a retinol today and you will start using that. So my skincare is super quick compared to yours. So my AM, I cleanse. I do vitamin C. I do hyaluronic acid because I want to be plump and glowy. I do eye cream. I do moisturizer and sunscreen.
Okay.
So it's not a lot. It's
Yeah.
like for somebody who's only doing a little bit, might feel like, but it's not a lot. At nighttime, I double cleanse, oil cleanser, then I do a hydration cleanser, and then I do my retinol. So that's the most important product that's going to go on. And then I do a Fix-It serum, and I think we talked about that in the last episode. And right now I'm doing anti-aging because I want to be tight, no wrinkles.
Yes.
My birthday's next week, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit older, hating underneath my eyes right now. So that's what's really bothering me. And then I do a moisturizer.
Okay.
I exfoliate twice a week. So, and then I do my LED face mask for sure once a week. Sometimes I sneak in twice a week.
See, I think I need some of that too.
Yes.
Like, I think right now for me, which is good for me because I'm like gradually building a routine. I suck at routines. So I'm trying to stay consistent, and I've been consistent with my current skincare routine, but now I'm like, okay, cool. I can manage this.
And now we just sneak something in.
Yes,
And
yep.
that's how I tell my patients to do. Like, don't start with the whole shebang. I mean, we have kits made up, and we have like a few product or AM or PM, or we have the full AM and PM, and they can buy those. You can buy those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Literally, they're right here.
I know. I'm like looking at them on the counter.
Yeah.
They're so cool. But I tell them, you don't have to go with the full shebang. I love it when you do, but you don't have to. You can come in and just start with one product and just build. If you just build off that, then it just doesn't feel like you're looking at all these products on there going, holy cow. And I
Yeah.
don't want that for anyone because you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're not going to do it.
Yeah, and that's definitely what I used to do. And I think like, like when you imagine a skincare routine, it's like, oh, like I need to go by this, this, this. And I think people just kind of generally, I'm speaking for people, people just imagine the entire thing and not like what we've been implementing, like having your core group and then adding as
and then
you need.
when I feel a little dry, I'll add in my mist, or if I have some discoloration on my face, I will take out one and add in a brightening. So it's all about mixing and matching and things like that. And that's a whole, like, we already did that, but I could talk about it forever, and we want to move on, so I think we've hashed this out.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, this one feels skinny. All right. Most people notice their flaws more than other people do.
Agree.
Agree 1,000,000%. I feel like
Agree.
there's no one in the world that disagrees with this.
Agree.
You are your own biggest critic. I like to say, like, I'm my own best friend and worst enemy. Like, I know me better than anyone knows me. Like, I'm very comfortable with myself. Took a lot of work, but very comfortable with myself. Love myself. I love being in my own company too, because I'm just so funny. I'm great, whatever. But I'm definitely the type of person. I'm in the mirror. I'm like, oh my god, like this is so bad. Whatever. Little bit of a sensitive topic. I think my hair's thinning out, and I think I'm balding. No one really can notice that, but I can. So it's like, it used to be this cloud over my head, of like, oh my god, I'm over the hump, I'm balding, losing my hair. If you see me on the street, you're not gonna be like, oh my god, look at that guy, he's losing his hair, So I think like, you definitely like put yourself under the microscope more than, I wouldn't put a random person under my, scrutiny of like, like that, I don't like that, I don't like that. I wouldn't.
I'm not that way, but I'm like in the grocery line, I'm like, ooh, I would love to remove those sunspots.
You're like doing it out of love.
Yeah, like I'm not, but people, when they come to me, they want me to critique them.
Yeah.
That's hard for me, because what if I'm like, oh, they need BBL, broadband light, or, to remove the sunspots, but they're not here for that. Like, and a lot of people would be like, tell me what to do. Tell me what you see. And I'm like, yikes. But they are coming to me. So I always like to start it out with like, what bothers you? And then we move on from there.
Okay. Yeah.
But for myself, like personally, I'll tell a short little story. So dermaplaning my face, and if you don't know what dermaplaning is, it's a scalpel on the face that takes off the vellus hair, so your peach fuzz off of your face, and can take dry skin. It's lovely. I love it. It's amazing. There's a lot of benefits.
It looks a little crazy, but
it's amazing. Baby soft skin after glowing. It's great. But anyways, so there might have been a glass of wine involved, maybe just a few sips,
allegedly.
Not a full glass. So I'm at home in my bathroom and I'm dermaplaning myself because, as a business owner and doing treatments, I rarely get pampered. So I'm doing my own pampering. So I'm sitting on the bathroom counter in the mirror doing, and before you sneeze, you kind of get that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I just sneezed.
Oh, no.
And I literally took the top of my eyebrow off. My world ended. But anyways,
I get you.
I come in, and I make sure I greet every client, and I walk them back to my room. I don't have them sitting in my room. Everywhere I else worked, we would put the clients in for the doctors and things like that. It's important for me to greet. And as I'm coming around the corner, I told the whole story about my eyebrow being, because in my world, that's all everyone saw was this bald top of the eyebrow. Nobody noticed it.
Right.
If I would have kept my mouth shut, half the time my glasses probably covered it.
Yeah,
But to me, it was like, hello, world. Right. So, like, pointing out, or somebody will sit in my chair and be like, I want skin like yours. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate underneath my eyes. I hate this. And I had to learn to stop, and it's still hard. Like, it's just new for me to be like, thank you. Because I do. I work hard at my skin. It's a job. Every morning, every night, doing treatments, doing skincare. Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like you've earned it. Now that I'm, on my skincare journey officially, it's a lot. My baby routine even is a lot, because on top of everything else too, it's like you have you have the worst day ever and you still got to do your skincare, so it's like, if you can manage to be that consistent, I feel like you should.
I just feel like we do, another thing is like, I'm on a healthy journey with my health and weight, and I've lost 66 pounds.
Wow.
But when I still look in the mirror, I'm pointing out what I still have to fix instead of applauding myself. Holy cow, 66 pounds is a lot.
Major, yeah.
And I should be saying, good girl. Keep doing what you're doing. Instead, I'm like, I still don't like that. I don't like that roll. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like those wrinkles.
And I hate that. And, I do that same thing, too. I think that's very, I can't speak for everybody, but, I feel like that's very human, to be like, well, to be never fully satisfied. But, that.
I think we should just learn to say thank you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Instead of being like, I like that shirt, and you're like, oh, I got it at, Walmart, and I paid $5 for it.
Yeah, who
just
cares?
say thank you.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's a cute shirt. End of the day, you have good skin.
Why do we do that?
I have no idea.
Why do we do that?
Yeah.
Let's hear ya.
Yeah, do you do that? If you don't, I feel like a weirdo. I don't know why I'm looking away.
I know, and I'm looking in. We're like opposites.
This is a mess.
What's something that immediately makes you feel old?
Ooh.
Especially when we both have birthdays coming. This is a good question.
Yeah, I've been getting really existential around my birthday lately. I'm also coming to terms with the fact I'm not 16 anymore. Okay, in terms of I'm not the kids anymore. There are kids younger than me and there's slang I don't understand. I am so used to being the generation that brought the slang, but 6, 7, I don't, that I think was the one that I was like, oh, I'm old because I don't get it. I don't get 6, 7. I don't. Also, apparently it's not even cool anymore, so I'm like, now I'm like late to everything. I think that type of stuff being, for me, like, I grew up on like the internet and like I was the first social media generation, so like I'm used to that, but I think what makes me feel old is still using that stuff, but now there are kids on it. And I'm not the kid anymore. That's like, I'm not the generation that's creating the trends and things like that anymore. I'm now
And that
taking
kind
a
of
back
feels
seat. And it
old.
feels
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
That's kind of like, I'll play off that because what something makes me feel immediately old, that I have my youngest is 26. My oldest is 34. I have eight grandchildren. My oldest grandchild's turning 16.
Yeah.
How much older can I feel? Like, oh my gosh. But also, like, I'm going to be 54. Like, 54. And I remember thinking 30s were old. You know, now I'm going to be 54 and 50s are not old. Like,
No.
at all. Like, at all. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, it's really, sorry, I keep like, I'm having a whole existential thing right now.
technology sometimes makes me feel old. I don't understand a lot of it, you know, and like the marketing part of social media and running the business is like beyond me. You can't just post a flyer and everyone will come, and now you have to be in front of the camera
Right.
and doing
And do something
TikToks
crazy.
and Instagram, and I'm like, I don't understand all that. But I have to as a business owner. I don't know. That makes me feel old. I have a lot of things make me feel old when you start thinking about it.
I know.
When you make a statement, what makes you feel old?
Yeah.
Also, my Facebook memories.
My Facebook memories too, because I'm getting to the point, I've had Facebook since I've been like 10 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Which I think is crazy because like we grew up, like you gave us kind of like very, very minimally supervised internet access from a very young age. I remember being like 7 years old, and you created my MySpace for me, and then just kind of let me have at it. So like, thankfully, I didn't get into anything creepy, you know, like no.
I gave you boundaries, but I stepped back so that you guys could learn what boundaries were.
Yeah.
Like this is a whole nother thing. I wanted my kids to make mistakes.
Okay.
How
I
else
like
are you
that.
going to learn?
Exactly.
And like, I'm just going to preach to you, right? Like,
Right.
you're not going to learn that way.
And
make the mistake. But if you make the mistake, I want you to learn from that
Yes.
mistake. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to step in if we keep making that same mistake. But I wanted you to make mistakes. I wanted you to push boundaries.
Yeah. Oh, it's my turn.
Yes. I remembered this time.
Okay. Let's see. I want something good, something juicy. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's not that juicy, but it's kind of on topic. Is confidence learned or natural? I think it's absolutely learned.
Agreed. Agreed.
I can. It's like that nature versus nurture thing. I don't think people are born with like a level of confidence. I think it is definitely your environment, your, you know, how you view yourself and how you see other people speak to you and how other people speak to each other, things like that.
And I think it also, like, confidence, you know, is definitely learned, but I also feel like, how do I say this? Like, outside of this environment, I'm shy. And my patients are like, no, you are not. And I'm like, I'm not going to walk in a store by myself. I'm not going to go in a restaurant. I might smile at you, but I'm not going to walk up and talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, you have to approach me. I remember in kindergarten, the teacher like went to my mom and said, if she does not talk, we have to hold her back. Because I just shy. My face would turn red if anyone talked to me. Like, it was
I didn't know any of this. That's where I got that from?
Yeah.
Because I was the same way.
People would talk to you, you would cry.
I remember that, yeah.
Like, it was so bad. But I just had to build that confidence.
Yes.
And for me, I grew up, but in this world, in the med spa world, in the skincare and educating and teaching, I love it. And I just want to give you all my nuggets.
Yeah.
And I want to teach you everything because you work hard for your money, and I want to make sure you're getting the best of the best, you know. But the minute I leave, And I tell this story a lot, and I'm a storyteller, I'm coming to learn. But I tell my clientele, like, I'm very shy. And then they're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yeah. Like, you know, my husband always has nice vehicles. He's shy too. And he's more shy than what I am. And so we get all the time, nice car, nice truck, whatever. He's so shy, he just gets in the car.
Okay.
And then I'm so shy, I just want to get in the car, but it comes off as he's rude. He's not rude, he's just shy. And I'm like,
right. So
thank you.
Right. And like you have to say something.
And then I'm embarrassed because I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. It's tough, I think. And I like that you brought that up. Like, I do feel like confidence is this like weird multifaceted thing. And it's, because like in my job is to talk and teach.
Me too.
So, and for some reason, I'm still very like, I'm not socially awkward as much anymore, but I'm definitely the type, like, I don't speak unless I'm spoken to.
That's kind of, I always say that too,
Yeah.
outside of here.
Yes. Like,
if you speak to me, I'm going to be so nice and I'm going to engage, and I love that.
But I never lead a conversation.
Me neither.
I don't know how to lead a conversation. Starting a conversation is hard, but my job is to be confident in what I'm talking about and talk to people. But it's like all...
We do have kind of the same.
I know. I'm like, this is so weird.
It's so weird, isn't it?
Everything that you just said, I'm like, that's the exact truth for me too. Like, like at my job, it's like all very like hard facts. So like, and I know that and I'm confident in that. It took a lot, learning and doing and messing up and things like that. But I feel so confident in this stuff I'm talking about that like I don't even, it's so weird. For my job, I can stand up in front of my entire company of over 150 people and do a presentation. I can't. Filming the first episode of this, I was so awkward. All right. Why am I closing my eyes again?
I don't know. I love it though. Nobody tells you how lonely owning a business can be.
I mean, I can only imagine. I feel
it's so lonely.
I feel like it's hard to find people that like commiserate and people that get it.
I don't have anybody. I mean, I have some friends, you know, and the older I get, my friend circle gets smaller. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean? And I don't have a lot of time to go places and do things, it's all wrapped up in running a business and working a business and especially a newer business, 5 years is a new business.
Oh, yeah.
And so it is lonely. I don't feel like I have anyone I can call up and my woes is me for the business day, My phone is always on silent now. My phone was never on silent.
Cool.
Prior to running a business. My phone never rings. It's always on silent.
I think that's important. Because you use the same phone for business and personal?
When I started my business, it was my cell phone. Then when I got a big girl business, I call it with the real office, we have a cell phone. But a lot of my clients have my cell phone number because that's where I started out.
Yeah.
They're learning boundaries.
Yeah.
There really are learning boundaries, and I have amazing clientele. So, but yeah. It is lonely. I feel like sitting in the bathtub and sobbing sometimes, and if we go out with friends, do they understand? This is my world.
Yeah.
Literally 7 days a week, 24 hours in my head, and I have to learn to shut that off and allow to be a grandma, a mom, a wife, that type of thing. So, but it is lonely. It's your turn to pull.
Oh,
right?
It is my turn.
I'll shake. I don't know why he calls this.
No, I have no idea. I'm just trying to be dramatic. All right, this one feels fat. Ooh, spoiler, obviously we saw all of these. I saw this one and I was hoping that we would pull this one. Influencers have too much influence over beauty decisions.
Ugh.
I think influencers have too much influence over everything. But yes, beauty decisions.
Yes, I agree with the beauty because I feel like sometimes influencers I learn things from.
Yeah.
On other topics, you know, but I'm going to tell you, in the beauty industry, not all, but a majority, I'm arguing with my phone.
Yeah.
I'm arguing with my phone. Do not microneedle at home. Just don't do it. I don't care how much they tell you. It's not. You are not. Don't buy the laser hair removal off of Amazon because it's not going to work. Even though they tell you it's going to work, it's not.
Right,
And
they're
I'm just
lying.
so frustrated. It frustrates me.
Yes, and I agree. So I mean, like, I'm not in like the beauty world, but I'm in the social media world. I've seen the rise of influencers from, you know, back like early YouTube stuff. I think especially beauty, like, you know, we had the makeup gurus, all of that stuff, you know, all the tea by sister. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's a whole saga. They're like, people have created entire careers being like a beauty influencer.
It makes my job hard.
Yes, I think with that comes great responsibility, but like also remember that like these people, not all the time, but like, you know, they get paid from companies to sell their product. So they're gonna say whatever they want. I think, you know, we've seen it. Like somebody says like, oh, well, you know, we're gonna start using this now. We're gonna start microneedling at home.
Beef tallow.
Right.
And people like it and you can use it if you like it, but what does it actually do for your skin? And that's a whole nother topic.
Exactly. And
you know, and I'm having patients come in and they're like, I don't want to use this. I want to put beef tallow here because she said it's what I need to do. And I'm fighting against that stuff every single day.
Yep.
How many people send me TikToks?
I'm sure you get so much stuff. Like, hey, debunk this, probably.
Bring in bags of skincare they bought off of social media and dumping it, but yet put the medical grade aside because this influencer said to buy this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just don't do it.
I could talk all day on the media literacy crisis that we have in the world, but this isn't the place for me to do that. It's really not. But I do think influencers have too much influence over beauty decisions, but I think that's our fault as people.
Why doesn't somebody pay me to be an influencer?
Right. Yeah, someone who's actually, you know, and I know a lot of influencers, like in their specified industries, are certified and decorated.
Absolutely. I'm not. It's a double-edged sword.
Yes, there's also a lot of people who are just in their bedrooms saying, hey, you should use this. Because they're not saying, because they just gave me, you know, $25,000 to talk about this, so I need to sell their product. And I'm not even thinking about anything specifically, anyone specifically.
And I think about that because, you know, somebody said, you're a salesperson. And I'm like, ooh, I didn't like salesperson.
Yeah, sales has like a negative connotation.
Like, sorry to my oldest son, like car salesman.
Yeah.
But he's like used car salesman.
Yes, like the stereotype of like shady.
Yeah. Because
yes.
my kid is cool and you need to go see him if you're in Tennessee. Buy the car from him. He's awesome. But anyways, you know, I don't even know what I was going to say.
People say that you are a salesperson.
Oh, and you know, so like invest in me.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get social media rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like get famous and go viral all the time.
No, but my skincare line is amazing.
Yes.
Like, it is amazing and it's medical, you know, and that's a whole tidgeon, but it's going to work. It's going to work, you know? And so I'm just a double-edged sword on that. But yes, I agree with that statement.
Yeah. Last one, I will give our resident skin guru the honors.
It better be a good one. If it's not good, can we pick another one?
Oh, yeah. I closed my eyes.
Oh, this is a good one, but it's more for my industry.
Okay.
Expensive skincare isn't always better skincare.
I'll agree completely. Because, I mean, I'm spoiled because first, I mean, we did your skincare episode last time, and the fact that you're my mom. I'll agree that I just think, you know, it's definitely what's in it is more important than how much it is.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why I created my skincare line the way I did. The Kissy Face skincare line is amazing and it's very affordable, like literally affordable. So, you know, I grew up thinking everything that was expensive was better.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
not
yeah,
just
like-
in this, like everything across
Yeah,
the board.
like the more you pay, the better the quality
Right.
is.
And so when I was
Yeah.
creating my skincare line and I knew the pricing that it was going to be, I was worried about that. Would people think because they were only paying $50 for something instead of $150 that it wasn't good? Because my skincare is good.
It's very good.
You know, and it's medical grade and it's going to work. And, you know, I, did that whole mission to bring that into, for my clientele because, like the last episode, 80% of improvement is at home skincare.
Yeah.
With medical grade skincare, and so it's not always. I paid $140 for an eye cream that didn't work. I learned that lesson when I could pay under $50 for the one I created. That works,
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm agreeing with you 100% that it transcends everything. Like, it transcends skincare. But yeah, more expensive skincare doesn't necessarily mean
And
it's
I feel like
better.
that in like what we do inside the business as well, like laser treatments and things, just because I'm not charging you $5,000 doesn't mean it works. I just figured out a way and cut costs so that my clientele can afford to do it.
Yeah.
So I could charge you $5,000 if you wanted me to. Seriously, I just, but just because mine isn't as much as the next town over doesn't mean mine isn't going to work.
Exactly. Just use discretion on things. It's kind of the recurring theme here.
Yeah.
Use your discretion. Take the time to think about it before you do
research.
something. Yes, look into it.
If it's in this field, reach out to me. As we know, I love to chat and educate and teach and learn. So
Don't reach out to me about this. If you have a question about your bank account,
and
ask me.
I do send him things. So I'm like, is this me? Is this a real phone call telling me that somebody got my bank card or not? And he's like, yeah, you should have answered that.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to use it. Yep. So, yes.
Perfect.
I think that wraps it up. I think we did some good deals. We got a ton left.
So much
So
left.
we'll just throw it in a bag and pull them out later on down the line. But really, truly, let us know what you want to hear.
Yes.
Tell us what you want us to talk about. You want to come sit here and ask us questions or be an expert in something? Come on. We would love to be just more than
Yeah, we can
us
make
too.
room. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think too, like just based off of today too, and the struggle that we're already facing, like, well, what do we talk about? But yeah, because I mean, like that's where my struggle is I obviously do want to contribute. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to look pretty. 'Cause I'm doing a great job at that. But I know next to nothing about the industry, and that's why we did this.
Absolutely.
That's
it wasn't
on purpose.
just for me to chat and bore. Like, teach. I love teaching.
Yes.
I love education. I love it.
Yep, and I am meant to be the voice of the people. But I need help figuring out what to do. So yeah, like if you want us to talk about like one specific treatment, an episode, or different services that Kissy Face does, or if you want to hear more about like owning a small business and running a small business, if you want to hear more about banking snooze, then let us know. Yeah, basically anything that you want to hear, let us know. Drop it in the comments below. But yeah, I don't have anything else.
No. So everyone have a good week. I'll be a year older when we come back. You probably will.
I will
be
probably
too.
be a year older as well, so we'll probably look even better.
Oh,
the
so
next time
better
you see
because we're
us.
consistently using skincare.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for
Yes.
listening. We will see you at some point in the future. We have been the Barefaced Truth.
See ya.